All right,
Steve's doing the 160 degree thermostat. Steve, give a hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I have a knife in my hand. I'm busy.
Steve's doing the 160
Say something direct
today.
Pinky Chikakis. I was thinking Pinky.
I almost went with 180, but then I contacted Jay. I found online that doing 160 degree thermostat that you can actually put to keep it a little bit cooler temperatures.
Look at this guy. He's a little butthurt.
I'm not butt hurt.
Oh, you wish you came up with the idea of 160.
Yeah, I'm right.
All right, guys. So we're going to talk about the 160 degree thermostat. And I didn't do an install video. And the reason why is because while I was getting the cam installed, I got it put in. And it's a basic install. All you really need to do is make sure, number one, that you have a reg, because when you take this hose out, a little bit of the coolant is going to come out. But it's a real easy install. Basically, there's a thermostat that's living right in this hose. You unscrew it and basically take it out and drop the new one in. It's basically a 5 to 10 minute job. I ended up going with a 160 instead of a 180, and that's basically what we're going to talk about. So let me close the hood. We're going to go for a little drive. Get a nice little cold start.
I wish I created the 160 thermostat. And you're not gonna beat me with it, so I don't care.
You think you got this episode?
Without a doubt.
100%.
Alright.
I'm with Nick on that.
Steve knows my truck, 100%.
I know his truck better than he knows his truck.
Are they the same engine though? We got the 5.6.
Yeah, 5.7.
Trucks are different animals. They hook up better.
Yeah, they respond to mods better. Everything.
Nobody likes you.
Everyone likes me.
What's up, Pinky?
Chilling, homie.
You guys nice and busy up
I
there?
haven't done shit in 4 hours. You kidding me?
I've been busy.
There's nothing up there, right?
No.
That's all. Really? That's what I heard. Yeah. Just trying to get my hours in.
Yeah, good luck on Saturday.
All right, guys. So before I jump too far into the 160 degree thermostat, I just want to say thank you to all of those that continue jumping on board, hitting that subscribe button. It's really awesome to see the progression and the growth of the channel. It's so cool to be a part of. So really, guys, thank you for consistently checking out my videos, liking them, commenting, all that good stuff. And I really want to throw a thank you out there to the people that have purchased like a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or whatever from my merchandise. It's something that I don't often push or anything like that. I make designs for everybody, okay, whether you have a hellcat, all the way, whatever. If it's just they're Mopar shirts, okay, it's not just like RT life kind of stuff. So, if you have a moment, check it out. Nice looking shirts. I designed them myself. So that's pretty much that. Now there's been some questions and concerns about 160 degree thermostat. The 180 is the more common one. And one of the biggest concerns is that the coolant temperature is going to be, it's not going to be warm enough for the winter months. And really what I want to talk to you guys about is the actual operating temperature of the vehicle with the 160-degree thermostat. And what I've been told by Jay Green. First off, he said that in order for your car to operate, like, you don't actually need a thermostat. It's more of like a safety net, okay? In the tune of the vehicle, you can set the temperature. So even though I have a 160-degree thermostat, my car, its natural temperature, or where he tuned it, I actually am operating at 180 to 185 in my coolant temperatures. And that's where I sit there, I monitor my temperatures to see where I'm at more frequently. So one of the concerns was that it's going to be too cold and you're going to run into issues in the wintertime. And I could just say that with a tune, you're not going to run into any issues, okay? Because my operating temperatures are not 160, they're not any lower. Once the car is properly warmed up, I am at 180 and 185 most frequently. So the install of this modification is extremely easy. It's literally unbolting the hose, taking the old thermostat out, putting the new one in. I really wish I had some kind of an install video for you guys, but when we did the cam, the entire engine was basically just plopped out. The coolant was drained and everything, so it really just only made sense to just drop in the thermostat at that point. And there's like a billion other videos on a thermostat install, so you know, it's really not something complicated. It is what it is. It's just you have to decide, you know, what kind of thermostat you want. So far I haven't run into any kind of issues with the brand that I've chosen. I was I'll give you a link in the description of where I got it. Jay Green showed me basically 3 options on a website, and really when I was looking at these options, I noticed the 160. He said, you know, based on what you're trying to do, etc., to go with the 160, and that's what I did. And I have no complaints whatsoever about my choice and his recommendation to go 160. As we're speaking right now, I am at 174 with my coolant temperature, and yeah, it is the middle of winter, you know, and the car is running great, running perfect, no issues whatsoever. So, you know what, guys? If you're looking into a Tstat, I do recommend the 160. So far, it has done really good for me. 0 complaints up until this point. So that's the extent of what I have to say about the 160. It's doing exactly what I want it to do, you know. So yeah, that's that.
Guys, look at how nice this thing is sitting with the Eibach. Ah, it looks gorgeous. The NT05s, because of the shape, have made it where it doesn't rub anymore. So yeah, these NT05s are just awesome. I refuse to take them off, even though it's winter. I don't use this as a daily driver anyway, so on, you know, cold days, I don't mind taking it out. Just when it's winter, you know, snowing or raining or slushing, this will remain in the driveway. But I love the way it's sitting. Looks good.
Yeah.